Well, good morning, Scopers. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello, Jimmy, and welcome to the replay viewers. As it's Earth Day today, I'm sharing with you what I can see from my balcony. So see how fortunate I am. When I look around, it's an autumn day here in Melbourne, and there's not much sun happening. Hello, welcome to my scope. I'm starting my scope off with a view of how fortunate I am that I can view this from my balcony. Yep, look at all the beautiful greenery. Hello from Alaska. Oh, wow. I haven't had anyone from Alaska. So here we are, as right back there in the background you can see some of the skyscrapers from the city of Melbourne, Alaska. Oh, that's another place that I will absolutely have to go to one day. Hello, welcome to and back to me. So let me just go into where I normally sit so I can talk to you all. Well, how are you all today? So I've got someone from Alaska. Where else are you from? Yeah, tell me. I often get people from, where from? Russia, from Finland, from the UK. And in the UK, hello, Kansas. I often get people from there as well, which is quite fascinating. And Ohio. Oh, where are we here? So hello. Oh, the US, of course. Yeah, from the US. Well, hi guys. I had such a fabulous scope yesterday talking about beliefs and how what we believe, a decision we came to when we were children, from 3 years old even, we came to a decision about ourselves, and that belief, we perhaps something happened. As I said yesterday, I found out the day before yesterday that when I was 10 years old, I made the decision that I was unlovable, and on my scope we discussed how that would affect your life. Imagine growing up thinking you were unlovable. Imagine how that would have caused you to make different decisions. Yet, because you would not be brave or courageous enough to step out, to talk to people, like why would they want to talk to you? And I stutter. And perhaps when I made that decision at age 10, I don't stutter as badly now, that caused me to stutter. I mean, who knows why I'm talking? Oh, look at that. That's not a heart. What is that today? Well, whatever it was, back to you. Whatever it was, it's a fascinating thing to just take the time, because we're important. Every single person on this scope is important. And you would wonder, why is it I am not getting the results that I believe I deserve in life? Now, I want to do a little bit of a review tomorrow. Welcome to my scope. I'm broadcasting here from Melbourne, Australia, and it's an autumn day. It's about 8:30, I think, in the morning, and I thought I'm just going to get in this quick scope before I start my day. And I've got people from Alaska, from Kansas, from Ohio, from the US. Hello, welcome to my scope. Today's scope, as I've said, is an extension from yesterday's scope, which was all about our beliefs and how we can accept something that we decided was true as a child or as a very young person, and then we carry that belief on for the rest of our life. So and I also talked about, in the word belief, there's a 3-letter word. Welcome from Australia. There's a 3-letter word hidden in the word belief, and they got it yesterday. What is that 3-letter word? that's hidden in the word belief? Yep, lie. A lie. How fascinating that that word is contained within the word belief, because often that which we believe is a lie. Hello, hello. How are you? Who am I talking to here? Hello, Pixel. How are you? So understanding that in the word belief there's that three-letter word which is lie, it should help us understand that see, a belief is that which we hold dear, and we act as though, gonna hit the sack now. Okay, you must be now. I thought you meant now. Well, thank you for popping in and saying hi. Anyway, oh, give me some hearts before you go. Tap the screen, don't be mean. Thank you. So, talking about beliefs and how we're not aware of those things. Hello, Spain. Oh, you're from Spain. Oh, wow. I had been to Spain. It was beautiful. But that was a long time ago. Time to go back to Spain, I reckon. So, our beliefs, what is it that we believe is true? And how shocking is it when we discover that what we believe is true? Oh, where did I go in Spain? Beautiful, bit up the top. Was it Benidorm? I have to say to you, it was when I was only 18 years old, and I'm 66 now, so it was a long, long time ago, and I've never been back. What's that all about? But I did love it. It is, and apparently in my heritage, Benidorm, I think it was Benidorm, I've only just discovered that in my heritage I have some Spanish blood. So it's like, well, that explains. I'm just going to have to move, because guess what? The sun has just come out in Melbourne. Oh, let me just move this. There we go. We're not blinded now. Okay, so I'm set up again. So talking about our beliefs and that which we believe is true about life. And when we discover that what we believe is true, often it can cause us a lot of pain. And there's actually a name for it. It's called cognitive dissonance. Warm blood indeed. I just loved my time in Spain, and I will be going back there. It's a beautiful country. Yay. So cognitive dissonance. So this is when we are so firmly believing one thing is true about life, and then we see some proof that that is not true. So how can we hold these two things in our mind, that something that we've always believed is true, we now have proof that it's not true? So what do you think happens? Yeah, good night, Pixel Adito, Pixel Adito. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Good night. So we have one thing that we think is true, and one thing that now we discovered that it actually isn't true. What do you think happens? Yeah, for most people, they deny the proof of this new idea, this proof that this thing that they believed in all their life is not true. Because when they are holding these as equals in their mind, it causes them huge distress. So they need to drop something away. And often they're left with the original thing that they thought was true. Hi Phil, how you doing? So talking about, so how can we handle this? I've talked about, or my title is, are you using the 5Y technique? Hi Marky, hi Ilud4. So the 5Y technique, what actually is that, and why am I even talking about it? Well, for a start, let me tell you, hello. I've been a leadership trainer for over 3 decades of my life. I started my leadership training as a soldier in the Australian Army Reserve and was promoted to the rank of warrant officer. So that caused me to really develop and understand different techniques. And for the last decade, I've trained corporations and organizations in leadership, time management, emotional intelligence. Hi, Sage, welcome back. And emotional intelligence all around Australia and New Zealand. So part of the things, hello, Sage, good to see you back. Part of the thing that's very important to me, and the reason why I do what I do, is to share the stuff that I know. Good to see you too. Oh, and thank you. Oh, look at those different hearts today. Oh, they're maps of the world, forever young. Hello, Marky. I am a very happy lady. Look at those globes. Now, I know why those globes are there, because, yay, thank you, it's Earth Day today. So look at how special is that. Oh, thank you very much. There are no mean people. I'm going to give you, yes, exactly, Peaceful. It's Earth Day. And so today I started my scope off by showing everyone the view from my balcony. I am fortunate enough to be overlooking a house. I live in an apartment, and the house next door has this beautiful Balinese type garden. So I'm showing people, hello Anthony, I was showing people around, over to see Melbourne City in the background, and back to the beautiful conifers there. I know, how gorgeous aren't they? Earth hearts, because it's Earth Day. So very special here. So happy Earth Day to everyone. I shared a post on Facebook today. Hi, Two Hands Too. Would love to see a scope of Melbourne City. Do you know, I've done, hey Sage, if you wanted to go into my Periscope and search for me, I've done 3 or 4 scopes of the White Night here in Melbourne, and some scopes of the National Library and some of the streets. So, but I do love doing the outside broadcast, so I'll be doing more scopes of the city as well. Anyway, guys, I want to share with you what the 5 whys technique is and why you might like to use it. Has anyone heard of the 5 whys technique? Yeah? So here's what it is. It's when a statement is made. Now, you might have, remember those beliefs? No, thank you, Peaceful Journey. Remember, if you were on my scope yesterday, I talked about the beliefs, and I just did a brief review of my beliefs yesterday. The fact that in the word belief is that 3-letter word, which is the word lie, and how upsetting it can be to discover that which we hold dear, which is what a belief is, and we discover it's actually not true. And then we can discover that something that we believe about ourselves is not true either. So yes, you remember. Thank you, Sage. Thank you. So hello, how are you, ex-maniac? That's an interesting username, I can tell you. So when we have a look at the things that we say about ourselves. Now, how often, hello, my memory was out of the blue for the second, ha. Oh, thank you for those beautiful hearts, those earth hearts or earth icons. They're gorgeous, thank you. I'll just give my hearts back to you. I don't have any Earth Day icons. Hi, Bayram Dagdaver. I can't say that one. Welcome. Yay, earth hearts, they're gorgeous. So having a look about how often have you ever said to yourself, I'm stupid, or I'm an idiot, or no one loves me, or things like that. Aha, French. I wish I was French, but I'm not. I love the French language. I've been to France too, but I am not French, but you have many times. It's a beautiful place, but I have discovered that I do have, and I only discovered this in the last 10 years, I do have Spanish heritage, which is why here in Australia people think that I think I'm from Europe, and they think I'm Greek or Italian or Spanish. Yay, but that's it. On my mother's side, we're a descendant from convicts, so there you go. So let's go back to the 5 whys. Oh yes, okay. as a response to the topic question. Good. You have many times. Oh, good. So, but the 5 whys is a very special technique. And here's how you do it. So let's say there's someone that you don't like, and you say, I don't like that person. Now, if you said that to someone else, thank you, Sage. If you said that to someone else, that other person, if they knew about the 5 whys, and if they cared to show you enough why you didn't like that other person, because you know there's a reason why we don't like people. Thank you, thank you. And thank you uniquely, Jody. Welcome. So when we have a look at the 5 whys, so we say, so why do you not like that other person? And you might say, well, because they're mean. Then so that's, you've already said 1 why. Then we go, you don't go any more than 5 whys, and sometimes you don't need to do the whole 5. Sometimes you only need to do 3 whys. So we say, okay, so why is that? Why is she mean? Well, she's mean because she wouldn't share her book with me, or there's something that she didn't do. And then you can say, oops, why is that mean? Because she wouldn't share, or whatever it was. And then you actually work down the 5 whys. So you might say to yourself, I'm an idiot. Now, you might not say it verbally, but it might be one of those things that pops up in your head. So then you can say, well, why am I an idiot? And then you might say, well, I'm an idiot because I should have known that. And then we can say, yes. And then we can say, so why? So remember, 5 whys at the most, and sometimes you only need to go to 3. So we can say, so why should you have known that? And so we're talking to ourselves now. You know, sometimes it's the only decent conversation that we can have is when we talk to ourselves at times. So then we say, okay, so I'll just do it again. So we just said to ourselves, oh, gosh, I'm an idiot. So now we're having a conversation with ourselves. So here's the first why. Why are you an idiot? Well, because I should have known that. And then here's the second why. So why should you have known that? Well, because doesn't everyone know that? I mean, it's common sense. We blame ourselves a lot, yeah? And then so now, is it common sense? Okay, so why are you saying it's common sense? Why, and why should everyone know it? Why are you saying everyone knows it? And as you can see, you can really figure out that you're not an idiot and that actually not everyone knows it. Hello, camera. Hello, everyone, and thank you for all the hearts. Yes! So please consider using the 5 why technique, and you can use it for so many things. So let's say you want to go to the movies. It can be really deep stuff about your purpose in life. So why do I want to start my own online business? Let's use that. So I want to start. For everyone, yes, it is. But you know, the interesting thing is that very few people go through the 5 whys. Each time you ask the why, what happens, Sage, is you go down and deeper down into the real reason why stuff is happening, why you're doing things. Thank you, uniquely, Jody. Very sweet of you to share. Oh, and look at those beautiful hearts. Heart back to you, heart back to you. And Earth Day, woo! So we need to go deep down, because often we're just on this surface level stuff, and that's fine. I'm not saying you have to go deep all the time, but thank you. But what happens is, if we are not getting the results that we want in life, yes, we are, Sage. If we're not getting the results that we want in life, we have to ask why. What is it that we want to do? So let's go back to the example that I was just giving. So let's say we've seen this a course to start an online business. So let's explore that further. Why would we go and spend money on starting an online business? So we ask ourselves, so why, hello Piff, why do I want to start my online business? Well, because I'm not happy in my job, okay? So why are you not happy in your job? Now we're talking to ourselves now, or a friend could be doing this. So that's two whys now. We've asked, why are you not happy in your job? And we could say, well, because I get no recognition. It doesn't feel good. So why doesn't it feel good? Because I like doing exciting different stuff, and I can't do it in my job because I'm doing the same old all the time. So why are you doing the same old all the time? Why are you putting up with that? Yes, so why am I? So sometimes you don't need to go through to the 5 whys. You can just do 3. Invite your peeps in, guys. Well, I'm actually finishing now, but people can watch the replay. Thank you so much, Sage. So basically, guys, hi, Antonio. How are you? Please notice if you're not getting the results that you want in life, stop blaming others for it. You have to understand that when you do that, yeah, but they can see the replay. That's right. Thank you, Sage. Hi, Scoose Potted. These names are so funny. Or maybe the replay can see them. Not sure about that one. So here's hey, there goes my humour. That's right, Sage. Here often I share with you my wisdom words, and if you would like to receive my wisdom words, I only do it on an irregular basis, so it might be once every 3 months, but you'll get it then on my Hi Karen Pock, how are you? Words of wisdom. They're words of wisdom, and I call them wisdom words. I'm now going to read out this wisdom word to you. Now, if you like this stuff, just go to my profile, tap the link there, and sign up to my list. Now, remember, it won't be every week, and it might not even be every month, but you'll get it eventually. So I was just talking about we need to not point the finger of blame at others. Don't blame others for where we are in life. Have a look at wisdom with words for sure. Have a look at what is it that you are doing that is causing the result. Is it a belief that you hold about yourself that is absolutely a lie? Remember, the 3-letter word, yes, that is hidden in the word belief is the word lie. It's like yesterday when I discovered just 2 days ago that at 10 years old, I somehow came to the belief that I was unlovable. And I want you guys to understand that you probably have similar things, that you're stupid or you never amount to anything, or those things that have been said to you, and at that time you took them as true. But here we go. I'm going to read it out to you first, and then I'll show you so that you can take a screenshot if you would like to. But please listen to the words. No difficulty that you ever face can of itself affect you. It is only your response to these things that will make you bitter or better. So the choice is yours, Scopers. Bitter or better. It is entirely on your shoulders. This is a quote by Amy Carmichael. If you'd like to take a screenshot of this, here's what it looks like. Yes, and it is deep. And why not start looking at these things now? Oh, fabulous, Sage, that's great. Why not start saying, I have a choice here, bitter or better? And then you might use the 5 whys technique to find out, because once you notice, I keep choosing the response that causes the outcome to be bitter. And just one example of that, because some people go, oh, hang on here, that's ridiculous. So I've just had an accident and I end up in a wheelchair. Like, how is that better? Well, I'm not saying it is a great statement. Thank you, Sage. I'm not saying that that's the way, that's what this saying applies to. So yes, you're in a wheelchair. Who wants that? No one. I certainly don't. But this is a true story I'm going to share with you before I say goodbye to you for today. So this young man was a mechanic. He worked in a garage. He earned a lot of money. He spent all that money on gambling and sex and alcohol, right? And he wasn't happy. Then he was involved in a car accident and ended up in the wheelchair. Now, you might say, well, that's bitter. Well, yes, it could have been bitter, and it certainly wasn't seemingly a good outcome. But here's the weird thing. So he had a choice. Do I now moan and groan for the rest of my miserable, paralyzed life and drive people away from me? Or do I do something different? Do I have a look around and say, how could my life be better? And this is a true story, guys, so I'm not making this up, right? And by the way, it's not the only story that I've read around this. So what this young man did, and by the way, prior to the accident, he didn't have a girlfriend. Surprise, surprise. And why would he? But anyway, now he's had the accident, he's in the wheelchair. He made the decision to then travel around where he lived and shared with other young people in a wheelchair that this is not the end, that you don't have to choose the bitter response. You can still live life. And so he made it his mission to share with other young people in a wheelchair that life still has a lot to offer. And I know, and guess what? I do find this part hard to believe, but these are his words. He says that his life now, after the accident and he's in a wheelchair, is better. Is better. Who would have believed that? And finally, he's got a girlfriend. So, my friends, scopers, people from around the world, thank you for joining me today. And that's so right, Sage. Life does have a lot to offer. Oh, and thank you. Yes, signing off. Thank you for those hearts. Have a fabulous Earth Day. Life is good if you choose it to be. Don't focus on all the bad. It's out there. You know that's what happens when you leave a good legacy. Absolutely. Of course, there's bad in our world, but don't solely focus on that. Be aware of it. Focus on the good. See you guys. Bye.